Yo, 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 what's up, fight fans all around the world? Welcome back to another episode of The Champ and the Champ, where we discuss who the next UFC champion is going to be in every weight class, men and female. But this week, we got a very special event happening, and of course, we got a lot to talk about that. Before we can get to it, let's go ahead and introduce the other half of this show, my co-host, Champ. How we feeling?
I'm feeling like we this is what the show's made for.
I
These
love
kind
it.
of fights.
Okay, this is what, yeah. Our show is called the Champ Champ Show. And this weekend, that's what we got. We got Champ versus Champ. Let's jump right in, man. We got UFC 322, Della Maddalena versus Islam Makhachev. Islam, I believe he's number one pound for pound. Let's double check right now. Yeah, Islam. Ilya Taporia is pound for pound number one. Now,
Let's
I'm glad
go.
I mentioned that because Ilya Taporia is attached at the hip to this guy. So anyway, what are your thoughts on this week's fight?
You know what? I'd like to hear yours first.
For sure, for sure. Well, guys, everybody watching, we got a stacked card. Everybody on the main event is a ranked contender. Obviously, starting at the top, you got Jack Della Maddalena, Islam Makhachev, followed by Valentina Shevchenko, Weili Zhang. Number two, Sean Brady versus number eight, Michael Morales. Number four, Leon Edwards versus number nine, Carlos Prates. Number nine, and Dariush versus 13. So it's a pretty stacked card. There's a lot to say. And the prelims also, I'm super excited. Some like pretty big names here that I like to see. Oh, especially some pretty big prospects that I'm excited to talk about as well as even in the early prelims. There's a few guys, at least one guy that I want to give a shout out, which would be this dude. But let's start at the most exciting stuff. I like my dessert first, bro. I like going in with my dessert first. So we're gonna talk about the main event. Jack Della Maddalena versus Islam Makhachev. Man, Islam is number two. Number two in the world, bro. And I just saw earlier today when they were doing the face-offs and all that stuff, they both made weight. And when they do the face-offs, they're Islam is not shorter or like significantly smaller. Like I feel like I was a little surprised at that. I thought that Islam would at least face to face would look a little smaller. So something like Volkanovski versus Islam, you know that like
Well,
he
no,
looks
well those
small.
are the same size. I'm saying like Ilya Tapour is that size, but Islam's a pretty big. He's pretty
A
big
pretty
for
big
lightweight.
dude.
He's big for
Exactly.
lightweight though. That's why he kind of weight bullies with his
And
little
and
wrestling.
everybody's talking about, oh, the weight, he's gonna have to deal with the weight, but I think Islam's looking
There's
pretty
no
big in
way.
general, so I don't think the weight's gonna be a big deal. Um, do I first of all, Jack is a champion. He's holding the gold belt right now. Look at him, looking like a stud muffin, right? Let's take a look at his record. Let's take a slight look at his record here. Jack Della Maddalena, who is our champion. He just beat, remember the name, Bilal. And then he beat Burns in a really like nice fashion. Holland, all these other guys. I mean, I like Brown. Wow. This is pretty much been in a winning streak since he's joined the UFC in
Who has he
January.
beaten? Let's run the list down. Who has he beaten?
I mean, in general, like
From the
specifically, or
top,
like the
no,
best.
from the top down. Like not all of them, but like the best. Yeah, just read them and
Well,
then
he
from
took
the
the
top.
belt from Bilal, right? He took the belt from Bilal,
Okay,
and then he beat Gilbert Burns.
that's impressive.
Gilbert Burns had just fought Hamzat, and he had pretty good. Even though he lost that fight, his stock went up. So,
That's
to
impressive,
lose
man.
from
That's
Della
impressive.
Maddalena is pretty
And he
good.
beat Holland. He beat some
Yeah,
guys that
Kevin
really.
Holland.
That's impressive. You know what that shows? You know what this shows is that he can fight all styles,
It
all
does.
styles, all styles. Because like to fight Kevin Holland means you can get crazy in the pocket, and if not, you can take advantage of somebody when they are. to fight Gilbert Burns is kind of in the middle, and you can handle the strength because Gilbert Burns is a big boy, and
And good IQ and dangerous
yeah,
with the hands.
he's
And he's a
lethal everywhere, bro. He's lethal everywhere, and he's a
jujitsu, right?
big boy. He's like average everywhere, but he's a big boy, and he's willing to go bang to bang. Which you gotta finish
Impressive,
him.
bro.
How
100%
did he finish
impressive.
him? How did he finish Gilbert Burns? Looks like KO.
This was a 3 round KO. Yeah, third round
Yeah, bro.
KO.
Come on now. He's
I
knocking
remember
people
like
out.
knees up the middle, vicious.
Oh,
He really beat him up
oh,
hard.
oh. That's what I like to see. He knocked out Kevin Holland.
Yeah. Third round decision, split decision.
Decision. What about and then with Bilal? How did he do that?
5 round unanimous decision.
Double decision. He's a decision guy. That's I mean, hey, but he's still taking out some dogs. But it also shows that Bilal Muhammad is wrestling. So it shows Della Maddalena is pretty much an A minus everywhere to be able to finish people like this. I mean, Bilal Muhammad is like an elite wrestler. He may not be Dagestani, but I'd say A minus. And Gilbert Burns is a solid A minus, B plus. You know, kind of everywhere, and especially in strength, he's like an A minus. Kevin Holland on the feet, like an A minus.
For sure, for sure. I think, I mean, looking at this list, do you think it's a pretty impressive list? Let alone the
I think
fact
for
that he's
Jack
like on a winning
Maladena,
streak.
I think for him, yes. I think for him, yes. For like who he is, yes. And how, yeah, I
With
think
that
so.
being said, I
What about Islam's? Want to pull his up?
yeah, we'll pull up Islam's here. I'm just trying to hit that back space button. All right, Islam. Number two, pound for pound. By the way, who is Islam? Islam is attached to the hip at freak with Khabib. Habib when kind of
Oh,
like the Mayweather story where he went undefeated. I think it's 29-0. Beat people like Conor McGregor, Dustin Poirier, Justin Gaethje. Pretty much went through the whole division. Retired after his dad died, and his dad, Khabib's dad, the head coach, says when Habib retires. Islam is coming to be the champion almost like behind him. The dude that, RIP to his Habib's dad, RIP to the man. But even after death, dude, this guy's vision is coming to life. He put it in stone. He said it was gonna happen, and Islam is living that life. He's about that. It's crazy to see. It's awesome that not only is he a champ in his own division, but he's going up in the weight class. He's technically the challenger right now. Yes, he is number two pound for pound. Yes, he is a champion in his own weight class, but he's a challenger right now. He's trying to get two belts. Here's the thing. Everybody, I just talked about Habib, and I think everybody talks about Habib when you think about Islam. It's hard not to kind of like be in his shadow. Becoming a two-weight division champion, I think would kind of like for the first time allow him to be out of that shadow of Habib. So I'm
that's
excited for him to do
that's a
that.
solid take.
Um,
A solid take.
I don't think that he's out of his mind. I think that if anyone can do it, it'll be Islam. I think Islam has a tough opponent in Jack Della Maddalena, some dude that is game, amazing record, naturally big guy, and I think Islam is naturally big as well. Has a I believe he has a better IQ. Islam's IQ is better than Jack Della Maddalena. Not by that much, but I do think it is better. And I think we will see that show in maybe some of the scrambles, some of the like those fast-paced scrambles. I think both guys are gonna redline, bro. I think they're gonna go. It's gonna be fast, grappling, standing up, throwing blows, combinations. Everybody's gonna try to be one step ahead. I really think that yeah, Islam earlier today, he was asked, "Hey, how do you feel every time you've been fighting? You're the champion. You defend. This is the first time you're a challenger, right? And in a while. How do you feel about that?" And so Islam pretty much like, dude, I still feel like the champion. I don't, as you would expect him to say. But that's my point. Both of these guys are going into this fight knowing that they're champions. So the type of fight that we're going to see, I believe, is going to be an amazing fight. from both fighters, one of which just so happens to be a former number one pound for pound fighter, and it's number two right now to somebody who might fight Ilia Topuria, assuming he wins in his next fight. Um, Overall, dude, that word salad, let's put some dressing on it. I would say that I think you wanted to look at Islam's record for, right? Um,
Word salad. Come on, that's a
I
good
think I think Islam is gonna win, bro. And here's part of the reason why his freaking resume. Now, Moicano was a last minute step up, whatever. He did what he was supposed to do with lesser competition. First round submission, disposed of. Now you're talking with Poirier, 5 round submission. Volkanovski, first round KO. The first time was hard. He beat Oliveira. He's literally beat everybody. So um both very, very impressive fighters. I think as fight fans, it's easy to be diluted or overwhelmed with like fights. However, what we have in front of us is something very special. This fight, this weekend, you don't want to miss just because of who they are. Islam didn't just barely become pound for pound. This guy's been in the mix for a good while. So I'm really excited to see him grace the octagon. He's our era. This is the era right now. That will eventually come to an end. I mean, Islam wins this fight, calls out Ilia Topuria. Do I think Ilia Topuria is going to be in the crowd somewhere? No. To like walk into the cage. If he is, that'd be awesome. But I haven't seen anything like that on the news right now. But still, I know Ilia Topuria is watching closely on like somewhere in Spain with the fat glass of wine. He's just
Here's my thing, bro. All I'm hearing is a lot of oil. I need some vinegar for this dressing. What are we talking? Who's
well, like
winning?
I mentioned, Islam. Islam is gonna
You
win.
got Islam?
Yeah,
Oh,
I said at the
bro.
beginning, bro. Yeah, Islam was gonna win, and all I was saying is that his resume is impressive as well. It kind of just,
Okay. Well,
I
I
think I
mean,
think they're both tough fighters. I think they're both big boys.
how
I think
confident
they
are you
have.
in Islam?
I'm pretty confident, brother.
Pretty confident?
Yeah, I would say so. I think
How
that.
much is our? How much do I? Don't I still owe you?
I think we stopped at 80.
I think yeah, but I thought so too. So we must be at 80.
For the
Uh,
record, yes, we when we
Double or nothing,
champs.
brother. Double or nothing.
Champs usually agree. We have great minds think alike. However, some of those fights, the best of the best, will divide us, and we put money where our mouth is. So at the moment, I'm up $80. Champ, the homie champ owes me $80. But you want to double or nothing? Let's do it, man. I'm down. Let's
Do it,
do
bro.
it.
I got. Come on, Jack. I don't know
I
about
like
bro.
Jack. And you know what? I've been hearing a lot of the fighters. It's divided. It's 50-50. Some people are saying really respected fighters are saying Jack. Some are saying Islam. It's 50-50.
Yeah, bro. What I'm thinking is,
What happens if Islam loses? Like, let's just say
it's expected.
you win, right? Double or nothing. If you win, then we're pretty much even. Nobody owes anybody anything.
Yeah, yeah.
But then what happens to Islam? Like, with the overall story, what does this mean for that?
It's exactly what it's expected, and I'll get right. You know what? I'm glad you asked that 'cause it's going to be exactly what's expected, which is that he's going to go right down to Taporia and get finished, and let Taporia do what he wants to do, become triple champ and become the real man. Because this is what I don't like about Islam is that really the only thing on that list was like you said Moicano stepped up. Moicano, bro, he's not somebody I'm in doubt. I mean, he's cool, but and then the only person on that list was Volk, right? But Volk stepped up at the last minute, which I don't count, and he couldn't finish Volk. Ever since Islam could not finish Volkanovski, I have had a sour taste with the guy.
Hold up, wait a
And
minute. He did finish him. He
that
finished him
doesn't
the
count. That
second time
doesn't
around.
count, bro. That doesn't count.
But tell the fans why not. This is why the show
Because
exists,
this
bro.
guy, because
We
this guy,
read between the lines. We read between the lines.
it doesn't count because
He just came off of a
He had
loss.
just come off of it. Well, it wasn't off the loss. It was more like he stepped up at the last minute. The second fight was he stepped up at the last minute. The first guy, when he was on the top, it was a 5 round fight. I watched it with my own eyes, and the only thing Islam did was hold him down because he was up some rounds, and that's lame. And if that fight would have kept going, I Volkanovski. If there was another 2 rounds, Volkanovski would have won that fight. And in my mind, Volkanovski beat Islam in that fight. I don't care what people saw. That's what I saw. And the second time, he said that's why Volkanovski was so confident to even step up at the last minute because in his mind, he beat Islam in that fight. That's because I know it. And he stepped up at the last minute. And instead, obviously, that's what happens when you step at the last minute. You gotta be really training for that, especially when he was the one moving up, right? He's the one moving up. I'm the one taking all the risks. Now the difference is Topuria, and that was when Volkanovski was not, that was not long ago. Now, literally, you look at Topuria, who pretty much Volkanovski, crunched Volkanovski. I mean, I'm expecting. I don't think Islam would beat Topuria, and now we're talking about beating Maladena. When I saw the name Gilbert Burns, I was like, I think there's a different strength up there for some reason because I'm trying to think. He's going from 155 to 170. That's 15 pounds. Topuria is going up 10 pounds. Volkanovski went up 10 pounds. And 15 pounds is 170. He's trying to fight Jack. This guy's finished Gilbert Burns, bro. That boy's a beef boy. Like, I'm not, you know what I mean? Gilbert Burns is a different kind of animal. Like, if Topuria fought Gilbert Burns, it'd be a different fight. And Topuria right now is the best whatever. And then that, and they're within range. I don't know, man. I think Jacksonville is a different animal in there. And all he's gonna have is the wrestling because he's not a better striker, in my opinion. I don't think he's a better striker than Jack, and I don't think he only might be a better wrestler. And that stuff he tried to do against Volkanovski, hold him down. I don't know, man. Jack Bilal couldn't do it, and so maybe he's got that different kind of Dagestani style or something. But I feel like that Dagestan style has been out for a long time, and people have caught on to it. If you're really, if you're smart, at least, you should have learned how to do that. Go train. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's being taught other places, and I don't know, man. I don't think I don't. It's not that I have the biggest faith in Jack. It's that I have the more doubt in Islam, and when you add it up, I think Jack's going to be the man. I think Islam is then going to have to go down and face who he ran away from. Because if you're a real champ, bro, if you're a real champ, bro, and somebody's calling you out, what do you have the obligation to do? I mean, you don't have an obligation, but it's like, if
Well,
you,
yeah, if you're a champion, technically you can beat anybody, right? That's like the
that's what you're saying, bro. That's what you're saying to me. You know what I mean? If you believe that, you're right. You're the best. And instead, you're out here gonna go. I mean, I don't get it. The only thing is because he does what he's doing. I can respect it, but if you better win, you better win. Because if you don't win, you know what's be waiting for you, and your confidence gonna be shook, especially if you get KO'd, get really beat up. Because if I'm Tapuri, I'm gonna be pissed because now you're all beat up. I gotta wait for you to get to look better so I can get my belt.
No, I hear you.
That's what I'm thinking, man. So, hey, that's why you said, man. There's only one way to know. It's just like McGregor Khabib revenge. Ooh, how about that take, bro? The spinal cord thing. They got the same spinal tat. Is this not? Is this bigger than Khabib versus McGregor? And maybe not like. Um, I think it mean like. Oh, actually, no, that'd be Taporia. Never mind. Sorry, I'm thinking way too far ahead. Is this
Huh.
better than Khabib? Is this better than Khabib and McGregor fight or no? Probably not because the
Uh,
hype's not the same. Not the hype, but I just feel like I guess to watch, like
no, I don't think
as a
so. I don't
true
think
MMA
so.
fan, not about the hype. Remove all hype.
Well, here's the
Strictly,
thing. Were either of them number one pound for pound fighters when it happened? Conor McGregor versus Habib, was either one of them like pound for number one or two or three. Possibly Conor McGregor was running the boat when he fought. So there's a high possibility, you know, I don't it's weird. It's weird because Islam right now is already a champion, number two pound for pound, and about to be a double champ. So like that's huge and gonna put him in his own lane, respective lane from Khabib. But when it comes down to like the actual there's two things, man. I got the real animosity when between the fighters. That was crazy to watch. Habib versus Conor McGregor. Even after Habib jumping over the fence and fighting with the team, that was crazy. This fight, even though it's a lot more professional, nobody has that crazy animosity.
Yeah, but
Nobody's
that's the
acting.
hype, you know what I mean? That's all the hype, though. I just mean like if this was your first MMA fight, if you're just watching the fight, you know what I mean? You never saw. I'm trying to be like complete. I just feel like it's a pure better fighter. You know, they're more because right. This is Islam 2.0. I mean Khabib 2.0. You know what I'm
Uh,
saying? It's Khabib 2.0. He can actually strike. Khabib was really, if you think about it as watching it as a fan, it was like a lot of ankle grabbing, you know? It's like, oh man, yes, he got the finish, but I just feel like, I mean, definitely did it in a nice style. He definitely just grabbed and smashed, which would make it kind of cool. But it's hard to say. I guess it depends on who. I guess it depends on the fight. We'll have to talk about that next week. Was it? Was it? We can't determine if it will be. We can tell you if it will, if it was. Because if it just goes to, like, I mean, that's just going to, like, I don't know what to expect. But when it comes down to it, I'm gonna bet my marbles on Jack Maladena and not on Islam.
all right, man. Double or nothing. That's gonna be awesome. Sweet. What else do we got on the freaking card here? So, double or nothing, the champs disagree. I got number two in the world, the challenger, and the champ has Jack Della Maddalena. And still, we'll see Valentina Shevchenko versus Weili Zhang. So it looks like Weili Zhang is going up in weight class to challenge the Bullet. The Bullet is no joke. I think she's only had that rivalry with Alexa Grasso. But I think Whaley's gonna take it, brother. I mean, plain and simple. There you go. I uh I can't hear you for some reason. I think
I just didn't have anything to say. I don't know what to.
I saw your like mouth moving, but I didn't hear anything.
I don't know what to say about the women. To be honest, I hope for an exciting fight.
Yeah. All right. I mean, for as far as the fans go, Valentina Shevchenko, she's an international rock star. I don't know how many languages this lady knows, but I just heard her talking on the press conference. Amazing Spanish, like intricate, fast, crispy. Lady is amazing. Not only that, but she's a champion. Girl likes to shoot guns. She like traveled the world. She reminds me of like a double agent. Like she'd be perfect for a double agent, you know?
Yeah,
And
that's actually a great. Yes, you're right.
like a 007 female girl, and she just happens to be a UFC fighter, like on the side.
Yeah, that'd be a great. She would make a great cameo in the next movie.
She so that's who the Bullet is, bro. But at the same time, crazy, crazy fight with Alexa Grasso. I really huge fan of Alexa Grasso. But I think Weili Zhang is better than Alexa Grasso. So the fact that Alexa kind of gave her that much work, I think Weili Zhang is gonna give her just as much work, if not a little bit more harder work. Weili Zhang is fast and aggressive. She could have been like a dude in a past life. She definitely throws down, bro. She definitely throws down. And the Bullet, although she's a champion, and although Weili is going up in weight, I think it's not gonna be a walk in the park. I got Weili Zhang. Who is Weili Zhang? She's China's first champion. First champion. And China's huge, bro. Having the support of China,
Wow,
Weili is a rock
bro, I
star.
gotta cut you off, bro. I got Valentina. Are we gonna have to? Are we gonna have to add more money to this? The side bet. 40. I got 40 on Valentina.
Yeah. All right. 40 side bet has nothing to do with the original 80 double or nothing.
Yeah, I mean, well, it'll either cancel or it'll add more money to me. If I win both, that's 120. If I win one, depending on which one,
If then that makes no sense, bro. If you win the first, the main event, you owe me nothing. Unless,
yeah,
unless,
no, because no, I'm saying, no, it's not. We're not splitting the bet. It's a separate bet.
that's what I'm saying. The double or nothing
So
is
if I
on the
win the
main
first
event,
one,
right?
it's 80. If I win the first one, it's 80, and if I win the second one, or if I win, well, it depends on how you
Well,
go.
well,
If I
you
win, if I
said
win the other
40.
one,
I would give you $40. How would you win it?
yeah, you would give me 40.
Right. And then the next one, right? The next one, you owe me 80, right? You still owe me 80. And if you win, it's double or nothing. So uh, I see so I don't get the nothing
No,
part.
something
Like,
happened. Well, then the double or nothing means that it's $80. I owe you $80. So if I lose the first one, you get 160.
hold assuming the first, like not counting the Whaley Zhang one, just the main
Yeah,
event.
not counting the Weili Zhang one, you get 160. And if I give you, and then if you win the Weili Zhang one, you get an extra 40.
How do I should get 80. I should get 80 off the first one, right? Double or
Yeah,
nothing.
you
That's
got 80. And if you get another 40 for the
one.
Weili for the second one,
And so
that's
up
one.
to 200. If
That's
you
120.
win,
That's
if
120.
if you
And then
win,
yeah, we go up to 200. Yeah, go up to 200. If I win
because if
both,
you win the
you owe me
double or
40.
nothing,
If I win
um,
both, if I win both, you owe me 40.
hold on. If you because if you're gonna pay me double or nothing, you already owe me 80. You
Yeah,
would give me
bro.
you would give me 160 just off of that. Yeah, then the
Off
40.
of
I just want
that,
to make
and then
sure.
if you win another 40, that'd be 200 that I owe you, and you
All
could just
right.
you could cash in your chips right there if you want.
All right. Yeah, it'll be a possible $200 from 80 to 200 there. For
Me though,
sure.
I'm trying to make a little money. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get my 40.
All right, bet,
Little 40,
cuz.
little
Bet.
40 for my little 40 for my shorty. You know?
A little 6'7", a little 6'7". Well, all right, all right. Moving on, moving on.
Oh God, that's crazy. That's crazy work.
All right, man. Then we got a welterweight bout between Sean Brady from the USA, number 2 in the world in the welterweight division, versus number 8, Michael Morales from
Love it. Exciting fight.
Ecuador.
Oh, there's gonna be some bangers.
I love this fight. Sean Brady is number 2. He's really been gunning for that top. It's just for a chance to fight for the championship, bro. And Michael Morales, young stud. Let's take a look at his record. Uh,
How much time we got, champ?
we're just at the 10-minute mark. It just popped up. Let's just say 9 minutes. All right, yeah. Michael Morales just beat Gilbert Burns in May 2025. He beat Magny in August 2024. He beat the homie Matthews in November 2023. Griffin, Fugit, and Giles.
Bro, this guy's nasty. It's a nasty record.
Yeah,
That's lightweight already almost a better record than the champ. This is welterweight, so this is actually what they're fighting for right now for the belt.
ooh, I'm excited. I'm excited for this one.
But see, that's the thing, bro. That's the thing. Like, think about this, right? This guy, imagine Topuria trying to fight this guy, though. I don't know, man. Could he do it? I wouldn't say he couldn't, but it'd be a tougher fight.
Michael Morales looks huge. He reminds me of like
Yeah.
a RoboCop type of dude. Like for him versus Ilya, it just sounds weird.
That's what just makes it different about the welterweight is like Jack Maladela, whatever, is probably cutting from
But it would make
150.
sense because that would be Ilya's third weight class up, welterweight.
So was Islam, bro. That's where Islam started, though.
This would be Islam's one weight class up.
No, he started down low, though.
Right.
Bro,
He's a
he
champion
only
already at
fought one
lightweight.
person. He only fought one person at that division. It's not like he defended it. All he fought at the champ level. Oh yeah, oh wait, no wait. Wait a second. Wait a second. No, you're right, huh? You're right. I'm tripping. Wait. Because, I mean, yeah, Taporia is a featherweight.
Right.
Right, but he went up and took where Islam's from.
And if
Right.
Islam went up to challenge Jack,
You're
and
right.
if
You're right.
Islam were to stay, I hear that means Ilya would be going up three classes, which makes sense. Why, Marlon Morales it seems like a gigantosaurus, pathetic, whatever.
Yeah, you're right. But still, man. But still, man. I guess, yeah, man. It's going to be a big fight.
Crazy fight. Ilya has I mean, I'm excited. I really want to see Ilya next fight. Whatever he has lined up for him is going to be amazing. We got the White House,
Michael Morales is the monster, bro. That's all I know. And so is, and then the next one, Carlos Prates.
So
I
we
mean, I'm
agree, right?
excited.
We agree that that dude's gonna win.
I mean, I would agree. Yeah, I'm not going to bet against that fight at
I'm
all.
not. Well, we agree at the end of the day. So like,
Yeah, I'm
nothing to
not going
bet
to bet.
for.
We agree that's going to be a banger for sure. That's all he really knows. Sean Brady, I'm not counting him
And
out,
then we
though.
got Leon Edwards versus
There's
Carlos
Carlos Prates.
Prates.
That's nasty,
Welterweight
bro.
class already.
Nasty,
Bro, by
bro.
the way, Carlos Prates is number 9 from Brazil, and then Michael Morales is number 8 from Ecuador. They
Yeah,
sat
those guys are
next to
nasty.
each other at the press conference earlier today, and one of the guys asked Michael Morales, like, "Hey, obviously you sitting next to each other, are in the same weight division. How do you feel about that?" And Michael Morales is pretty much like, "Yo, we don't really got friends in this. Like, we're all going for the same belt. We're all gonna fight each other eventually." So it was cool to see that. Yeah, cool. They're all game. They're all game. No friends in this shit or in this ship.
Let's skip this fight and the next one. Honestly, I feel like we've already seen it before.
Leon
Not
Edwards
the
versus Carlos Prates?
no, the
Yeah.
next one, bro. Daniil Dariush.
Yeah, but who you got
Oh,
between
who do I
number
got?
four
I got
versus number
Prates.
9?
I got Prates, bro.
I got Leon Edwards, bro.
Oh my God, are we gonna have to do it again? 'Cause I'm down. Don't make me do it again.
Dude, let's do it again. Let's do it again.
40, bro. Another side 40. All right, we'll do that math later. But another side 40.
I
All right.
got 40 on it.
Oh my gosh, bro. I'm gonna. We're about
I
to do.
got the
Because
Rocky
that means we
Leon
could. I can
Edwards,
flip if
bro.
I'm right on all three of these. Then we could flip
Let's
places.
take a look at his records real quick. Let's take
I
a
don't.
look.
I already know his record. It's pretty. It's decent. I know it's decent, but I'm not. I don't care about his record. I'm care about the new hotness,
Bro, he beat Colby Covington.
bro. I don't give. Michael, bro. I got Michael Morales, bro. I already know what I seen, bro. We don't need it.
Well,
It's not.
he's
I don't
not
care about
fighting
the
Michael
record.
Morales, bro. He's fighting
Oh,
Carlos
Prates.
Prates.
I like him too, bro. He's on my champ list, bro. Leon Edwards is not even on my champ list. Carlos Prates is. I'm not messing around.
All right. All
Yeah,
right.
bro. Double. Let's go. I'm gonna be in the hole, but it's cool. It's gonna be a good. Somebody's winning tonight, baby. Let's go.
Alrighty. And
I
then
don't. This
skipping
fight was what I was
Dariush
saying. We've
versus
already seen that fight. Yeah, but Bo
Bo
Nickel though.
Nickel. Bo Nickel, dude, he just got scrapped away by Renier de Ritter, who,
Wait, did he?
yeah,
That's what impressed me about RDR, right? Because he finished.
yeah, bro, he was planting those knees like in his stomach. Bo Nickel had zero answer for it. He just ate him for breakfast, and then he ate him for lunch, and then for dinner, and then he's like, "Yeah, I'm sick of these same." And just,
Oh man, I don't. The problem is we just don't know this guy. I don't know the other guy. So who you got? Bo Nickel or what?
I'm not a big Bo Nickel fan, man, and it's
Oh
hard
my
for me.
God! Are you? Don't do it again. Don't do it
I'm
again.
not. I'm gonna go for Bo Nickel. I'm gonna
Okay,
go
I
for
was
Ben.
gonna
I'm
say,
just
bro,
saying, like,
don't
just
do it
because I say
again.
Bo Nickel doesn't mean I'm like his fan or nothing.
Yeah, me neither. But if you were gonna bet against
It
him,
is what it
I'd have
is.
to
All
say
right,
it.
Roman Kopylov versus Gregory Rodriguez, bro. You
Banger,
already know
bro. That's a
RoboCop.
banger. Are you serious?
Are you serious, bro?
Are you serious? I got copy love, bro. Are you serious?
All right. This one won't be for betting, but it'll kind of start off the night right, just to be like, all
All
right,
right, all right, all right. That's fine. All right, yeah, because you
these
know I'm
guys
right.
are not
You
ranked.
know, that means you know I'm right. Come
All
on,
right,
man.
all right, moving on. The girls, number 4, Erin Blanchfield versus Tracy Cortez. I don't really
Tracy,
follow either of these girls too much.
I
Can't really
got,
say. Who you got?
I got Blanchfield. I think Tracy. I got her face is too much.
All right, I'm gonna do Tracy Cortez just for fun, bro. Just for fun, because I kind of do feel like just for fun. I don't know. I'm not really sure who Erin is. I'm just going off the fact that I know Tracy and I know the.
Aaron Black is the girl
I
who's
heard of her, but
crucifix.
I haven't
He's
like
crucifix
followed her.
watching.
So like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Anyway,
Malcolm Wellmaker, let's go, bro. Malcolm
versus
Wellmaker is
Ethan
another
Ewing.
contender series guy,
This guy is from California, dude. I think he's debuting. Yeah.
bro. Who you got, bro?
You already
Malcolm
know
Wellmaker.
Wellmaker. Wellmaker
Come on, baby.
easy.
This guy doesn't even. This guy has a default profile pic, bro. Come
I'm gonna
on.
tell you how. Wellmaker's gonna get him, bro. You know how? He's gonna get him in a counter, similar to counter McGregor counter.
Okay,
I'm gonna tell you right now. All right, moving
let's see.
on. I don't really care about any of these guys except for this guy right here. Bazinga Suzkaev. This guy's a beast, bro. Beast, animal, beast. Hamzat's training partner. We just saw Hamzat smother what do I call it? The albino lion from Africa. I don't know if I'll call it albino, but just yeah, Dracus Duplessis. Hamzat just smothered him. This guy right here is Hamzat's like daily training partner. The guy's awesome. I watched him fight and I remembered him. Um, just makes it look easy, and I just enjoy watching that kind of fight. So, fight fans, keep your eye out for this dude. Um, and lastly, Borskev. I love his dancing, but he's fighting a young gun in Camille. We'll see. I'm excited for that fight as well. All right. Any last comments before I do the recap here in this last minute we have? All righty. Shout out to the boys, Borshev, Suzarkayev, both from Russia. And then we got the USA, Malcolm Wellmaker. I'm gonna bet you we're gonna see him in the White House. These two for fun. Bo Nickel, Carlos Prates, Michael Morales. Exciting fight, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe. We upload every week and then some. Stay golden. Champ. Ouch. Ow, 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 ow. Awesome Blossom. That was me beatboxing. If you liked it and you listened this far, comment. I'll send you something over the mail.